all of you except for Dizzy and Basic does know the shit's going on. It's pretty much well, you did your fighting, and now you just continue on, right, and sailing. Oh god, excuse me. Let me just check on my spit real quick.
Nice, nice.
Get some water, DM.
Looks like you're not out of the woods just yet.
Pick up
I do
water.
have water on me.
There you
I
go.
am prepared, because I know I do that often. The situation wasn't at all dire, even though the whole premise was the entire movement of the southernmost orcs of this region, the ones that couldn't really be reasoned with, nor could you properly subjugate them, High Lord. Nor could LaRouche even properly reason with, nor could any of the other orc tribes actually be assimilated to. These guys were just out for blood, raiding, pillaging. Humans, orcs, lizardmen, didn't really matter. So, when the call was made that an avatar was chosen of Groomsh, and that they would now begin their conquest of the whole world began, you guys had thought, you know what? We'll strike first. And hey, look, it's turned out pretty well. This wasn't quite their main force. However, this was their strongest naval point. The High Lord led by Iron Mind. Hey, thanks for joining. Who
Timing.
Good timing.
Nice.
Good timing.
Yeah, you don't have a way to play, that's fine. Led by Iron Mind on the Buccaneer's Devil, sailed forth the majority. Actually, no, not the majority. The entirety of the fleet of Orjarkol, and a bit of the armada that LaRouche had. LaRouche himself split off, whilst in order to get his forces set up and ready and attacking from a different angle, whilst the rest of the land prepares for some sort of defense against any sort of tactical backdoor, if you will. Unbeknownst to the High Lord and LaRouche, there was, but Orjarkol wasn't exactly totally undefended. Not only was it not defended, but they had left behind their strongest warrior, Vraz Palehorse, in order to deal with any sort of possible incursions and intruders, and it was dealt with swiftly. It wasn't even a fight to bother describing. However, there was one more orcish hero that did step up in the defense. Basic, could you describe to us what your orc looks like and what he's about?
Orwa is a half orc, born of a family lineage of bounty hunters. He has his main point is money. But if he figures out that this friendship might work, he will make an alliance. He has his signature blade, which is a passed down lineage from family member to family member, and he is wearing a clad full breastplate armor, blue, which was his father's, and right now he is also trying to figure out the battlefield, assessing the situation, trying to figure out what's the best way to approach this.
Oh, actually, you already dealt with it. Although you're not currently here. You're all the way in the city of Orjarkol, where you were initially hired to amass there eventually for one final assault. Although, with the orders of you being, put behind, you'd guess that perhaps these orcs and the humans they are working with are making a probe attack, or they're expecting some sort of thing. Actually, you were just left behind, but no one knows about it, not even you. That being the case, though, as the what are these guys called again? Nice. Let's see. Good God, no! I forgot Lurish's peeps. Oh my God, I hate orcs. Why is it so messy?
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it's super fucking.
Shit. This is like compared to like the other shit I have, bro. What was past me doing?
Compared to Nolan Voyage and the rest is
Lurish.
It's because we're grown now.
Yeah, you are grown.
we have
You can type in the thingamabob. The Roll20. Oh wait, can you? You can't access in the Roll20 chat, can you? Mason. Oh, this is why I have a second monitor. I'll have the Discord on the second monitor. Pog.
Nice.
Alrighty.
yeah, let's go.
Making use of my shit. Oh yeah. Do you want me to stream through the Discord basic so you can watch, or do you not want to chew through your data? You want me to? Alright. Cool. Oh shit, you get the DM's view.
Police.
Which is not that
Whoa,
different
whoa,
anyway. It's still there.
Behind scenes.
Yeah,
Quick
for
basic.
real.
Tell us the HP of the big bad evil guy. Quick.
But my guy, HP of my guy right now is 84.
Lamau.
That's so squishy.
It's so squishy, yeah. I
It's
don't doubt it's so
so
squishy.
unbelievable.
I don't doubt squishy, but I do have a lot of spells that can get me out of dodge very
That's
Is that
half.
right? Did you roll that right?
That's half of
Yes, I
mine,
did.
and I'm tiny. What?
Oh, right! Yeah, no.
About
This is why I was
15.
laughing at his character a bit. This is probably the only, the only, like, orc type guy in the entire campaign with actual 10 con.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone else is, like, probably, like, at 16 or higher.
I will make sure not to sneeze on you.
Yeah.
I'm very squishy, but I do have a lot of spells to get me out
mop
of
up the
dodge.
remnants in Ordrar Cole. Just to show you old Ordrar Cole, because funnily enough, a confession to you, Zane. I've been, what do you call it? Oh no, this is really old. Never mind.
I was about to say, this hasn't changed.
My eye.
Freaking, this is
Whoa.
throwback. Jeez.
Damn.
I meant to do just the old. Hang on. Is that even here?
This place got blown up.
This is so sad.
Yeah. The warhole isn't there. The center has changed,
Bro,
and there's like a bit
remember
more orcish houses like everywhere else instead of these huts.
that. So are we back in Aldra Call?
At the moment, only Vraz and
Right, but we're occupying this place now again.
yeah. Oh yes, you are.
Yeah, cool.
Basically, the whole Titan shenanigan. Yeah, it did destroy Ordrakol, but you guys built off of it and basically took the parts off the Titan and just like built like a huge like black buildings and citadels around it, and eventually a nexus, which I was about to go to my confession. I've been trying to make that JPEG work for like the longest time. I believe it's like 3 attempts this
Nice.
year. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna give it to you to work on instead. Like, you make Ordrar Call since you are the High Lord of it. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
like you can actually like fully. Obviously, you keep some of like the southern cliff parts here,
Yeah.
but like everywhere else, you can. Yeah, please surprise me because the JPEG is bloody not working, dude. Like.
Nice.
Built the village inside the Titan.
Yeah. Usually the number one reason for me like putting work to someone else is because I'm lazy. But at this point it's because I worked too hard and it didn't work.
Yep,
Anyway, that being the case, since everything has been like cleaned up there, and that's what they're called. The Earth Shapers of LaRouche have also contacted them that everything is fine and dandy on their bits. The arcane control tower that they house, which is like one of the newer technologies developed by the southern human colonies themselves, sends out messages to both the High Lord and LaRouche that there was indeed an attack in Ordrakol, but everything's alright. That being said, as soon as the word sent out to LaRouche teleports to Ordrakol and makes the announcement to have their strongest meet up with the main naval force in order for a potential final assault. So Raz and Urwa, naturally, you'd respond to this, yes?
Yeah.
What's up,
Indeed.
bro? Up to?
It's been a while since you've seen LaRouche, Raz.
Yeah.
Out of character, probably a year. In character, around about a year, actually. He's definitely a little bit more old-looking, although he's already told you guys, although it's up to you to believe it or not. He's around his like early 50s. Although
yeah.
he's definitely got a bit more scars, like very very obvious scars on his face. Right now he's currently injured and he's missing an arm.
Oh,
And
he got his whole arm going. God damn.
he has a whole arm gone. It's the sleeve itself isn't ripped, but it's bloodied, and it's just like missing. But it's just like there.
Shit happens.
And yeah, the salt and pepper like sort of like coloration to his hair. There's like one very very bleached silver to white sort of like strand of hair that's very very smooth and going down. It's very unappealing, especially for a man of his age. But he doesn't seem to like pay it any notice. He just like as soon as you'd meet up with him and Urwa and the remainder of like the strongest Urrogs to fit into the teleportation spell. Man, why this stream in 60p? Why not, bro? He simply nods to you. He knows it's been a while, but you know there's work to be done. As for the whole Avatar of Groomsh thing and the fact that it's like a declaration to the world and it's shook it, Vraz, you know you definitely have powers tied to Groomsh, but when you felt the shout, when you felt the declaration, you didn't sense any change in the world. You didn't sense any connection from yourself, which leads you to 3 conclusions. One, that being whatever this god that came into the world and whatever had empowered the orcs of the south, whatever it is an imposter god. 2, maybe Grimsh did come down, but your powers are perhaps not tied to Grimsh at all, and perhaps you've just been doing your prayers and sacrifice to perhaps another war god of some sort. But that one's a bit of a far cry. Conclusion number 3: Grimsh is here, but perhaps you are not connected on purpose. For whatever reason, no one would know, neither would you. But whatever this force is, it has to be dealt with, whether it be a test, or whether it be killing the imposter.
Yeah, something strong to kill. Vras would be very interested.
Indeed. As Lurch gets everyone within arm's length. Oops, really bad pun since he is missing one. He eventually goes, right. Picks up a stone, puts it in his pocket. Okay, are we all good to go?
I believe so.
Turns to the Urals. They nod. Turns to you, Urwa. You ready?
Basic, that's you. Basic.
Sir, get ready.
Okay.
I was muted.
Nice.
Teleports behind. On towards the Devil's Buccaneer. Let me drag in. Hey, where is he?
It's the Buccaneers demon. The fuck is
Demon?
the Devil's Buccaneer?
The devil's.
I let it go the first time.
It's Buccaneer's demon. Ah, right.
It's just a
It has a ring. More than
I thought it was. I thought for sure it was the other way around. This
The
entire
Devil's
time.
Buccaneer.
it has a little bit of a ring to it. Not gonna lie.
New coat of paint.
He could have paint. No, Ross's armor has always been really blue, and there's another guy that's also is, like super blue that's around here. As well.
New Vras, who this?
Yeah, and you've Ross who this though. A fucking great. Howl of the Demi-Lich was made really well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big fan.
I like it. Logistics. Let me just go over everyone's equipment real quick. Have we've all finalized the loot from the previous battle, yeah?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Wallbreaker, are you full in on achievements?
Yeah.
Okay. Vraz, are
What's
you
that?
full in on achievements?
Yes.
You are. Oh.
I have a ring of swimming on me, so
No,
it's
that's-
replaceable. But like,
that's
if-
non. Wait, isn't that non-achievement anyway?
oh, let me check. I think it is. Maybe.
Yeah, it's non-achievement anyway. You're fine. Tishan, are you full on achievements?
Yeah.
You are.
Braces, robe, and sock.
Oh, it's not. I have one achievement slot left.
Oh, okay.
Braces, robe
Okay.
of eyes, and sock soul.
All right, your weapon's like not attunement. Oh, excuse me. You're all sorted to loot. Iron Mind. The funny thing is, you're the person with like the most attuned stuff on you. Let me just double check. Cedric, stop doing that.
He didn't. Would he have attuned to the wedding ring? I thought he was just gonna give it back.
I'm not. He hasn't done that yet. Yeah, what the hell's Iron Mind? Where is him? Where's the Burguk? Where the? Where actually?
Iron Mind.
Ah, there he is. He's in the Buccaneers team.
Yeah, I couldn't find him either.
Weapons. Yeah, the Death Knight Longsword. You can't check right now? Yeah. Both of the Death Knight Longswords are actually achievement. Sadly. Nourish's Wedding Ring, yeah. Oh no, you're fine actually. There's not much on you. Jeez, you're taken down to low too. 177, 40 out of 177. My god, I just realized like how fucking tanky Wallbreaker is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like
Now
20
like a
tall.
closer fight than before if Pale Horse and Wallbreaker were to fight.
How much HP does Volbrick have? No.
300.
Damn. Oh wow. Okay.
Almost 300, yeah.
Big guy.
Yeah, he should take the throne.
Okay, so this is just
Supreme.
Urwa's stuff. Obviously, Urwa, you'd have some magic items. Not you're not going to just fight fully naked. Let me finalize your stuff.
Damn, it's fucked up.
You get +1 to AC, and that is all.
And that is all.
You get
Nothing
studded leather +1. You're welcome.
That is all. I mean, getting anything +1 is fine. My blade is already a +3.
You got +3 blade, Pog.
Oh, also, this is irrelevant to this campaign, but
Yep.
I have no idea what that wooden mask is that you gave me yesterday. I assume
Oh.
that was the magic weapon, magic item.
It was a magic item, and I rolled for something that was pretty okay for a warlock, actually. It just gives you an extra spell.
Cool.
It has a fixed DC, but you can cast it once a day for free. Fear.
Okay, cool.
I believe I wrote it in your inventory, but it.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah,
I never.
the treasure loot inventory notes. But yeah.
Cool.
Alrighty. Let me just change your armor real quick as well. Whoa. Stop it, Urwa. Hang on. Do you use a shield, Urwa, or no?
No, I don't.
Interesting. He's really squishy, guys.
Oh yeah, very squishy. Very squishy. I don't count on him to survive at all. I do not expect him to survive at all, but he's gonna die swinging.
Just true poly tech W.
You should use the chair. You should use the throne.
Yeah, take the chair.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
No, it's a great idea.
Give him the throne.
Give him the throne.
He doesn't have AC anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It'll extend his life as well. He's gonna
Exactly.
die.
That's not a
Be
good
cannon
idea.
fodder.
This is all positive.
I'll be bait. Why not?
There's already an orc called cannon.
Chair's
fodder,
Opie
sadly.
Opie.
Yeah.
Chair's Opie Opie. Just true poly into dragon mode.
Yeah, man.
Never die. Infinite HP.
That is what I attempted to do, but you know,
But you got outplayed by the other dragon.
Yeah. You know, saves be better, a better.
True poly diff.
Yeah, he lost all his int.
Can you dispel True Poly?
I don't think so. I think it's too big, right? Maybe.
It's concentration, right? So, just hit him.
Oh, is it concentration?
No, you only have to. Oh, you don't have to concentrate the whole time. But like, if you do, then it becomes a permanent change. Like, if you wanted to permanently change yourself into a dragon.
All right.
Then
So, you have two. Those are your two new items, Urwa. Have a look in your treasure loot inventory notes.
Oh shit! True poly can be dispelled.
Oh, alright. Like Iron Mind's actually.
That's insane.
Also
It spells like
looking
level
really
3, right?
What an item.
Spell
He
magic,
needs it.
yeah.
He needs it, Mason. He really needs it.
Then you can counterspell to counterspell. Then
Wait,
they
dude, the
counterspell your counterspell. Then you're fucked, I think.
They're nerfing counterspell.
Are they?
yeah, thank fuck. Jesus,
Hmm.
that spell was way too dominant.
Yeah.
Save it to spell magic. It's way too dominant.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Dispel management needs to fuck off.
Like, if you're a spellcaster, you don't take counter spell to spell magic. You're useless. Like, it's it's not even funny.
I get some
Day,
of the spell
oh,
counters,
daddy,
yeah.
how do you have?
Dispel magic at level 3 is fucked.
Yeah, like it's stupidly strong.
It's really balanced, guys.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay,
Yeah, what-
Paladin.
if you buff a guy enough and you dispel magic him, at least it'll only target one of the buffs.
5 head, yeah.
Take
And
it.
and before it just target, it does target like the highest level one, which is I think is stupid. It should start from the lowest to highest.
So just get like one real
Yeah, 'cause it's a
shitty
third
high level one.
spell. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I get, you know, I'll homebrew some fair system someday.
we'll see what they come up with in
I know.
5.5.
So,
Yeah.
as Raz, a bunch of Urrogs,
Whatever.
Urwa and LaRouche eventually meet up with you, High Lord. Yeah, you're also met with this ridiculous man in a ridiculous outfit. It's LaRouche again. You only saw him 4 days ago, except he's missing an arm.
And I'm like,
Ooh.
ooh. Did it hurt?
Something looks different. Did you get a haircut?
Yeah, I can't place a hand.
There's this strand of hair that's like obviously like very like Maybelline. And he goes, this represents one of the lives I'm never going to get back. I believe I've already told you a lot about one of the artifacts I've gotten. Let's just say I have 7 lives left.
Oh, I
Out of
remember that
9.
one.
Yeah. It's like being an orc, but not as cool because you don't come back to 1 straight away.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but it's good to know. It's good to see you're all quite bloodied, but well, you seem to be.
Yeah,
That's
it's alright. I looked
after.
after these guys. Put my
This-
arms around
this-
Sure,
them.
yes, sure, yes.
I
This
look-
blood isn't mine.
He looks at you. he shrugs, but it looks awkward as he's only doing it with one arm. And he's like,
Just-
looks like I'm the only one that had actually managed to have a difficult fight. No?
I'm gonna shake my hand at him.
Well, enough of the jests. I did indeed fight this god of yours. He says, like, eyeing out Raz. He was indeed extremely powerful, enough to send me back twice often, and within those moments I had unleashed everything I could. The Colossus of Avantime is 4 days south of here, and is almost in pieces. Currently, my best Earth Shapers are mending it, but I fear for a counterattack. But he looks around and sees like the destruction by the meteor swarm, by Osborne's dragon form, on the ships, and the retaking of his father's ship, as well as the recent conquering of the rampage of Ralgamash. He says, "We may have already won, but I've only caused this god to retreat. I'm not even sure how to go about this final assault. The lands to me have always been mysterious and cannot be probed due to the fact that sending in agents has always been suicide, and due to the fact I couldn't have any Orcish agents in the first place until now." He says, like, gesturing to the orcs. "So, I'm leaving it to you to lead the charge for the moment, High Lord. The Colossus will be operational in 5 days. You may sail to it and push on with the thing. But I again will be attacking from another angle." And he like lays out the map once more.
Yeah.
The famous. Anyway.
Yeah.
Lily
Toxic.
eventually regroups as well. Except she probably has the best entrance out of everyone. this massive water leviathan rises up from the ground, and then from its chest, Lily like walks out onto the ship. He like curtsies to everyone. Hey.
I could do that too. Probably.
Nice.
Wait, are you still dumbfounded? Or do we have a long rest? Because she hasn't been able to cast anything on you. Like Greater Restoration.
Yeah, I believe Osborne is still like a bit.
Oh yeah, I'm a bit fucky because of that.
Yeah,
yeah. I forgot about that.
He's like,
yeah. All you say is just like hoo, and then Lily's like, "Oh, that's embarrassing." She casts Greater Restoration. She herself has a component pouch, and she like sprinkles just diamond dust, and then she just like sneezes it onto Osborne, and all of a sudden, Osborne, you're fine now.
Back I never left. Let's go. Yeah, I could totally do that. Thanks for this time. Yep.
And
Thanks.
no, you can't. There are some artifacts of the Tritons that you'll probably never touch. She says, smiling.
Don't worry about it. I don't need them. I'm already OP. I got this. He like strums his like harp that he's crudely put a ukulele thing on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Accidentally cast Firestorm on everyone. Yeah.
Anyway, Pink Circle is you guys. Man,
Hell yeah.
This feels so outdated. I feel like there's a.
Yeah. I don't remember this looking like this.
I know.
Oh, no, I remember it looking like this.
Dude, it's fun. I love it.
Yeah,
like
I like
Yeah.
it. It's
yeah,
just, it's so like relaxed compared to all the other ones are so intense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All the other ones
Hated
are
it.
so intense, and this one's just like, eh.
Yeah,
It's
wasn't
blue.
it like drawn by Iron Man or something? Some shit.
like story-wise, yes.
Perfect.
Canonically, it's shit.
Canonically, it's complete and utter mess.
he says, "I love it, man." It's like it's probably because you made it. He says yes. You guys marked like 2 war chiefs. Funnily enough, you marked the entire war chief roster of Ralgamash.
Nice.
It's just that whatever's left there, is an unknown threat. At least it was strong enough to send LaRouche back twice. And LaRouche is you'd felt it for a long time, Wallbreaker, and you're feeling it less because you're definitely catching up to his level, but he still feels stronger than you.
Yeah, it's like I need to catch him off guard if I want to beat him.
Yes. So for something
Especially
to
because
beat
I'm not a
LaRouche
spellcaster.
twice in a row, with apparently the Colossus of Aventime aiding him, whatever this unknown threat is, it's serious, and boy is it just getting your blood pumping, Vraz.
Yeah.
It's this is indeed like your final, perhaps one true test, imposter or not. It's gonna be the battle will be legendary. But right now you guys are in free reign. You can indeed retreat, regroup, and then reassault. You can go off on another tangent and get nearer, perhaps potential allies in either the lizardmen of the triplets
I was
or
about to ask LaRouche.
the orcs.
Have you heard back from that dwarf?
Yes, I have. Well, not from the dwarf itself, but I've been getting updates from the Earth Shapers with him. They're indeed on their way on towards whatever these ruins are. Whatever these ruins are, they are very, very far away, very underground. Whatever treasure they may get, perhaps we can wait for them. I wouldn't be too patient. It may pay off, it may not. It's up to you to decide. I was never good with judgment. I was only good with execution. Peter's getting there. Don't worry. I forgot to start that up. Yeah, my bad.
Nice, nice.
I actually have shit ready for him too. Sweet.
Nice.
5.5. Anyway,
That's toxic.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, we can't take this shit alone.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, you can go do that.
Actually, according to you, Wolverine, you don't see why not either. I mean, you did take on the Avatar in one.
Yeah, but
But,
why
like,
have
you know-
this? Why just scrape through when we can have a crushing victory?
Yeah. You said there's lizard folk that we could attempt to recruit, right?
I can pull
Could
some
be
favors,
interesting.
or you can go about it your own way. He says,
Yeah.
narrowing his eyes.
Are the lizard folk? Wait, are they from the same continent or somewhere else?
Yeah, they're in the triplets.
Because they might know the lay of the land pretty well. Which
Well,
could
I'd
give us an
hope so.
advantage. Yeah, which could give us an advantage.
He turns to Lily. And your people are still with us? Yeah, she just
They sure are. I step in front.
And she
Damn,
was
I
like
didn't
about
realize.
to talk. And then she like, instead of like talking over Osborne again, she just actually like goes, yeah, what he said. He like cots an eyebrow, shakes his head, looks towards the Leviathan, and then looks towards like the elite Tritonians and their giant sharks. Sure. I'm reluctant to bring along Gaius, either Gaius or Sidon with us, because then we will be truly undefended.
Or why not both? Then it's free win. Don't need defense. The best defense is a good offense, he says.
Not our only enemies.
They
That's,
correct.
that's
Those
not
are
to
the
leave
enemy.
the city undefended.
Yeah. It's a fool's gambit.
Yeah.
As we speak, do not worry. Ojakol is not undefended, even with Raz away. We just had to make sure they did not attack Avantime proper or Van Silva. Gaius is making his way there as we speak. No, sorry. Allow me to rephrase that. He's already there. His main force is making their way as we speak. Teleport cannot fit in 200 of his people, sadly.
Damn. Shit spell.
I agree. Anyway. Yeah, so, yeah. You see him, as he does mention teleport, he, like, looks around. Like, on the deck of, like, the Buccaneer's demon. He takes a splinter and puts it in his pocket.
Nice. Well, I don't think we want to delay the assault, just because we've killed off 3 of their most important members.
Yeah.
But there's no need to go on there now. So I think we. Oh yeah, what happened to all the blackguards? Are they back from raiding the ships and stuff?
They're still raiding. They're still on the ships themselves, actually. You need
Alright,
people
sweet.
to man them.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were your orders. You can recall them back
No.
because most of the ships are now running on a skeleton crew.
Did I mind do the thing with the beast people? Is that a thing?
No?
Would I mind have
talked
been
in
able
the
to
chat.
set up support from the beast people?
Oh, I mean, you can ask. You definitely have the communications with them set up now. Although, you probably don't want to wait an entire, their entire sailing trip of, perhaps 6 months for those sort of reinforcement.
Maybe get one strong, dude.
Funnily enough, the beast people do not, at least the ones he would know, the navy-oriented people of the Sardana dynasty, do not have any very, very strong magicians.
Has Spac made his way back here yet? Or is he
No.
still off with the Null people?
Spack is doing his own shit.
He was here, and then he went to Null, and now he's like elsewhere.
Yeah,
He's
Hunting
null and void
fairies.
here.
that's terrible. We'll break
That
it.
was
It's not my fault. Hey, don't hate the
minus
player.
minus 2 charisma.
Indeed. No wonder you didn't get the kings. No, I'm joking.
This is toxic. Yeah, you're right. I'm not a king. I'm a high lord, baby.
Yeah, that's true. Baby, baby. Anyway, so LaRouche doesn't really need to donate any more magic items to people. Some of your stuff is still on loan from him. He'll eventually get it back. For now, that shit's needed on you guys. So yeah, name any other place you want to go, and I'll try and give you some as much information as I can. But yeah, pretty much this is
Actually, hang on.
yeah. All right, you
What
got a plan?
What do we know about the quarantine to the south? Or to the west, actually.
The what? Sorry, the quarantine.
In Aventine Port.
That event's passed. LaRouche
It's
dealt
passed?
with it. But
Did they get
he
any
did
samples?
not say anything. He actually didn't say anything about it to you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, it's Peter would know the event.
Yeah, but he just said. I remember him saying like, "Oh, I have something down south to deal with. That's why I need so much manpower." That's true.
Yeah.
Can I-
That's pretty much what got him occupied. Now he's in the process of like regrouping and eventually like going like full assaulting. But you had made the plans to fuck him up right away, and it really did catch him off guard. So there's that.
Can I sending certain dragon mummer and be like down to fuck some shit up? ?
You already did before.
Yep.
She's still saying no.
Damn.
It's fucked up.
Gundrim is still grounded.
Stupid LaRouche.
Like, got like 100
Fucking
years
everything up.
up. We're going to the golem. We're repairing it. There's no way that we find at the very least this. I think time's not on our side, but it's not on their side either.
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, we can just go do the golem and then head there.
Yeah. While the golems. What the fuck was that? Was that?
That was my tap,
Sing-
sorry. I'm in the
Oh,
kitchen.
okay. I thought so. I was like, what?
Yeah, sorry.
So good. Yeah. So I think we go into the golem. We protect it while it's being healed. In the meantime, I would like to attempt to contact some of my ancestors
Okay.
and see if anyone's, because Rogamash is Auckland. Surely someone would have to come from there.
Okay. Olga, you're right. Actually, Alright, yeah, you now have like full control of your powers, being like above level 20
Yeah.
and stuff. You search through your ancestral history book.
Yeah.
Your spiritual
I
ancestral
mind us,
history
but
book.
he's not here. Yeah.
Yeah. As Iron Mine does come from Ralgamash. Although
but the
you
thing
already
is-
know like the layout. Well, yeah, it's useful to know the layout, definitely. Ralgamash, at least from Iron Mine, it's consistent of two different sort of like bases on each side. What the? Why didn't that work? So like base 1, base 2, base 3, base 4, and then they'd have battlegrounds in the center here. But the battlegrounds weren't even that; they were just called battlegrounds. But that would be used to where the kings would meet up and like carve off pieces of the land in Ralgamash to be given towards whoever was worthy in their clans, and then they'd go off again and do like their own shit. They'd fight amongst each other, and then ally amongst each other, raid.
Orc shit.
Yeah, orc stuff. There is one like dark tower there that oversees the battlegrounds. Although it is mainly like an extremely like large just shrine to Grimsh. The tower itself actually isn't manned. It's that much of like a superstition amongst the orcs in Ralgamash, as well as a sacred place to them. That's probably the only weird thing. The topography that consists that Ralgamash consists of, it's mostly cliffs and prairies. On its closer to like the seas, but it's like cliffs. The more cliffy and hilly, the more you go inland. Very much typical orc place. However, it's pretty good. It's like lush with greens and plenty of forests and like game and wildlife. That's all that Ironmine would know. And when Lurish hears all that, he sort of already knew that. Although he'd only have like the scouts from above and like flying that would like confirm like all this shit, except for like the bit about the tower. Interesting. So, in conclusion, there really is no optimal entrance to Ralgamash.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
It is just a land, and then you enter the land, and you just expect a fight everywhere.
I was just thinking like we could set up a beachfront or a beachhead, sorry, and then fortify the position.
It's stupid to do two-way assault. One
I think we
team,
got to the. No.
one
don't
team is a
think we
distraction. The other says stupid.
It's not stupid. Lurish was gonna go off on his own again anyway, because he cannot control the magics, at least the destructive magics, and he doesn't wish to hurt the allies more than to actually hurt the enemy. Eventually, you will have to fight with Larouche, but you know, unless you have another plan where you do need Larouche to be with you. But yeah, a splitting attack isn't like, isn't too stupid.
It's not too stupid, but I don't think it's the way to go about this. A
full disclaimer. With even with WOrcs ended and stuff, and you guys like with the whole victory and stuff, you guys can probably still die off of this event.
Oh yeah.
So how I'm seeing it is they have more. It was a thing of dots, right? They have more dots, but we have more bigger dots, but less smaller dots. Is
I
that
was just
right?
thinking we could have.
Like, I'm trying to monkey brain my way through this.
No,
But, like-
we saw the top half of the island. It's further away from the west side. Because the west side, it's a lot more dense. Plus, you have the towers
True.
of
The east
Grimston.
side is
With...
probably a little bit more clear.
It's the quickest way to attack.
We can't fly our boats, can we?
Ha!
Oh yes, just cast fly on the boat and then just drop it on top of them.
Yeah, that's basically it. Just entry from above.
How heavy's a boat?
Pretty
What's the-
fucking heavy.
What's
yeah.
the carrying capacity of like a large adult dragon?
Not even a sloop.
No, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a galleon.
What if the dragon's like bulk as fuck?
No.
No.
Well, then in
It
that
would
case,
have
why
to
don't we just
be-
ride?
It,
That case, why don't
you
we
have to
just
be
ride
two
the
sizes
dragon
above
itself?
it, and a sloop's already gargantuan in size.
Yeah,
A galleon
fuck
is
it.
actually considered colossal.
Yeah, I was just thinking we could raid their docks. Do they have one central dock system, or do they have docks all over the island?
Iron Man would tell you all over the island, but yes to one central dock system anyway. they have the largest docks here. Let me just draw it. Basically, where the Rampage had shipped off from, and like intercepted you.
I think we established a beachhead on that whole front. And then we disassemble the Rampage and get all the armaments off the land, and then we just make a fort.
Oh, you want to check out the Rampage?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
What is it?
What's it about? It is like there are 12 mortar guns onto
That'd be a
onto
great
the deck of the
staging
ship.
ground.
But then when you check the second and third decks of the ship, it is just a support structure to hold all the mortar guns.
Yeah.
They don't actually have any cannons on the Rampage.
I mean,
It is
yeah,
just
okay.
all mortars.
turn the mortar sideways.
How
With
heavy are the
cannon.
mortars?
It is. They are dense. They are like two of them are like fatter than the rest, and they seem to be almost like made up of mostly adamantine.
Oh my god. That's
They were prepared. They were going to annihilate you guys if you hadn't shot them from
Why
afar.
don't
And like
we make... I want to see if full Orogs can pick up a
one
mortar.
of the mortars.
Yeah.
One of the earth shapers like stops you and he says, "Hi Lord, not a good idea. You're going to have to, well, not you. We are going to have to disassemble it from the bottom up.
Oh, from the...
This is
Holy shit. Alright.
this is how could I best put this? This was made to be a floating fortress rather than a ship.
Hmm.
Then
I'm
what's stopping us from?
he's like
Well,
a bit excited. He's like, I'm not saying it's impossible, because I too would like some of these mortars on our side. Although
Yeah.
he looks back onto like the galleons. We fit one and only one on each one.
No, I think... Oh... Because I was like, okay, if we split up the mortars, we can have one on each ship. But they're dense as shit.
They are, yeah.
Uh,
They're heavy. And two are just
yeah.
basically like glorified cauldrons.
do we have any shells? Do we have any mortar shells?
Yeah, there was
Alright. I was about to say,
there
like...
was quite a bit, yeah. They did fire and they did damage quite a bit of your ships, but there's still some
Yeah.
stuff left.
I have an idea. Why don't we establish a beachhead at said beach? We yoink all of their boats. If... Oh shit, do they even have any boats?
Oh yeah, they have a lot of boats.
Yeah, alright. These were just the biggest in their fleet, right?
Yeah, these were just the biggest in their fleet.
Well, why don't we just yoink some boats, establish a beachfront, and then assemble some... Disassemble all the, like, the small mortars, and then put them on into the ships, and we can make, like, a flotilla of these massive things to help bombard the bases.
And gonna make a literal floating city.
Hmm. It's safer, because if they sink this one ship, then there goes all the artillery.
Not a bad idea. One of your Urogs makes a suggestion, and he says, "Oh, my lord, does that mean we get a lot of rope and we tie all ships together?"
Hmm. Separate.
Oh, separate.
Hmm. I always wanted to sail a city. What's our other option here? We disassemble it, and then we made, like, Orog firing packs, and we just move up, establish a
You do it like
foothold in a
World War
region,
I
and then we
style,
just bomb the shit out of them, and then we move up,
and then
establish
like,
a foothold.
establish
Yeah.
there, and then just keep slowly establishing a foothold
Yeah.
as you bomb like the next place. Eventually, like that's like probably the quicker way to run out of the mortar shells, but it's also like a safer than sailing a city around.
Hmm. What are your thoughts for us?
To be
I
honest,
need your
that's a
input.
pretty fucking great idea. Sailing a city around.
I think splitting up their ships is better. We don't want to lose the entire fleet in an
Yeah.
instant. If they have some sort of like,
And if they can afford to spend this much artillery on a ship.
yeah, they may have more defending their coastline.
Yeah.
One of the Black Templar orcs reports to you finally, High Lord, and he says, "High Lord, it's nice to talk to you." Now this Black Templar orc is a bit lankier than the rest, a bit creepy. He's his literal epithet is creepy breather.
Nice.
And he says,
It's fucking Schmiegel.
You'll be pleased to know that we've managed to teach some of our orcs how to drive the smaller ship. It only needs 2 orcs per ship, which is how they are able to raid so effectively. Orders.
Oh.
Oh yeah, so
Right.
you want done with like all the small ship. There were a few left, and those were the ones the Black Templars like as you requested, air shock trooped into and took really quickly.
Nice. Shit. I think we. Or I have a different idea.
Hmm.
Since they're underneath the influence of this false prophet, why don't we just storm the tower?
I have to
Am
get
am I fucking crazy?
I mean, no.
Lurish also shakes his head. No, you are not. However,
So-
we will have to make our way. That was indeed our final destination, as I was going to suggest in the first. However, it is going to be the most heavily defended place.
Which is why
If we attack a different entrance, we will spread them out a bit. Take them away from the tower. If we attack the tower itself, we will have the entirety of Ralgomash focused. Well, that would be very good for me. I don't think it will bode well for all of you.
Storming the tower would make much more epic songs about us, so that sounds good to me.
doesn't
They're
fucking work like that because we won't be alive to tell the songs.
They're probably thinking.
No, they will write the songs of us, and the songs will be much cooler if we storm the tower.
They'd probably be thinking that our last destination would be the tower.
But if we make it
So
our
if
first
we make it our
destination,
first destination,
yeah,
catch them
Or-
off. But it could also be suicide.
confusing,
Yeah.
confounding.
I'm glad you guys are like quickly
Yeah.
finding out the problems now. Even I don't know the solutions to my own problems in this one. I kind of made it like a compact sort of like thing to deal with, and then I realized, no wait, hang on, this is like a simple problem with like really complex solutions to solve it.
So, we want
Are
to
there
go
any-
there.
Underground
Gonna have to-
networks.
I was just gonna say, can we like dig under?
Not
If
not
you've,
big.
if you've got the magic,
Known.
do you have any?
We have the Earth
Do you
Shakers,
orcs
right?
have your high shamans and whatnot?
And one of them would just like whip out a shovel from a barrel. Was like, yeah, I got ones for yous.
Oh,
And
is there any
And he
known?
says, "Oh,
Eve.
wait, one of the famous battle tribe orcs. Yes, a battle full of everything. You may indeed. That will have to involve again going to the lizard folk, but that would indeed take quite a long time from any of the entrances there on towards Ralgomash. If there even is entrances towards Ralgomash. And even if there are, perhaps those are defended as well.
This might sound crude, but would there be any sewer systems?
No, dude.
Do
Medieval
they,
orc shit.
if they
Talk
had
shit
any
in hole.
very more modern
What's up, Bo?
cities
Up
that
to?
I know of, yes. Otherwise, no, they are orcs.
The
No,
orcs
offense.
just built a big fucking like aqueduct.
they have a giant pit in the very middle.
But I think they do. I think they do a moat. No,
Shit mode.
a shit moat. The
Nice.
thing is, the shit moat also counts as a pretty good defense.
Yeah.
We either fight head on and a good amount of army, a good
Or
amount of firepower, or
Dive into the shit.
quiet.
Well, are we built
Fight
for
head
stealth?
on and maybe die a horrible death, or go quiet.
Osborne
He
looks
looks like
left
the
for that.
two
Stealth.
really,
Yeah.
really like buff up dudes in Vraz and
You go for
As
stealth.
As soon as
Yeah.
stealth like comes out over us lips, I'm just gonna shake my head at them and just be like, oh no. We've been down this trail once before.
Yeah.
Punch the darkness.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly.
I think that's also a bad idea. We're not built for stealth.
Did
I
we
can
then...
make them invisible, but they will still make noise. Trust me.
Bless up.
I don't want to
Rip
fucking
Organa.
talk about it.
Orcs find a way.
do I really have
That's
to
the
ask
first time
if orcs have
LaRouche
some-
smiles the entirety of the time. Is when someone mentions stealth.
Yeah.
Making Vraz the new groups. Yeah, it depends on what happens in the next few years.
Orcs. They do have dark vision, don't they?
Yeah.
Do
Orcs
have
do,
dark
yeah.
vision.
So yeah, doesn't quite.
Have we,
I mean,
have we got some
fighting
tower
in the
shield
nighttime is
orcs?
pretty good.
Can we make just like
Oh
a
yeah, that's true.
make a wall and then walk behind it type thing?
What do you mean? What?
We hugged the
Do orcs have tower shields? Like, do we have a lot of those? Could we just get the strong boys to stand at the front? And
LaRouche
everyone walk
points
behind
to the Black Templar orc that did report, and LaRouche just says, "I believe Lawbreaker had
Yes.
trained 20, 30 of these ones. Can't quite remember. I'll have my intelligence report to me later. But they do indeed. Although he looks at the rest of the other orcs and urogs, shieldless, two-handed weapons, man. Like,
Yeah. Why would they, dude?
Yeah,
They
why
just-
would they? Yeah.
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 We're here for a good time, not a long time, alright?
Thou haven't heard the tale of 300th?
300.
Ah, yes, King Leonidas. No, there's no 300 here, sadly.
Any
It's
information
no-
about
Songs around the towns. But yeah, they
in considering orcs? You don't have any like magic nullifying stuff. Oh, much, do they?
Bro,
I
we're
could-
poor.
I quickly perform the poem that is the tale of 300th to LaRouche. And, think of what he thinks of the
Listening after
shield,
2
the
minutes
shield
and then
wall.
he goes, I have not heard of
That's
this.
fine. It only goes for a minute.
Okay. He stops after 30 seconds then.
He goes,
And
basically,
he goes, I have not
do
heard
the
of
shield
this
thing.
Persia, nor do I care about it. It sounds like a cat. Anyway. Well, I can indeed deliver tower shields here, although... Do we really need it for a specific winning strategy?
No.
I don't believe so.
I don't
You
think
don't,
so.
you don't believe in the wall? Always believe in the
I
wall.
believe the wall's necessary.
These orcs don't know how to use a shield. It's
So just
that
hold
simple.
it up. It can't be that hard.
No. The things with shield is that most people just hold them up, but the thing with the shield is that you're fending off. You're not just holding. You're shielding. And these orcs are like holding the shield. They're like, oh, this is fucking useless. Like,
Hold shield
I can
walls,
imagine
really.
this wall breaker and that meme. Now you see here.
yeah,
It's Osborne.
it's not that simple, alright? These guys are trained to do armed combat.
Think
Just
Osborne,
holding
think.
Yeah.
shields horizontally.
Wallbreaker, you do recall the moment the first moment you did tell the the Black Templar orcs to start training with the tower shields. They use the tower shields as two-handed weapons against each other.
Yeah. It's hard to work with them sometimes, but God, I love them. I have an idea. So what if we run a beachhead through one of their towns? We don't use the rampage artillery yet. We get their attention. Make sure some of them escape, because clearly we'll slaughter them all. So they can send words to the superior. They can be like, "Hey, this is the force. This is what's happening," right? Because they don't know what happened to the rampager.
Didn't one of them
Right.
get away?
No,
No,
I think
he had made
we,
sure.
yeah, we
no-
killed them all.
I thought one dude like skedaddled. But no man.
No.
Might be confusing for someone.
No, we
All
kept
died.
one dude alive, and then you executed him.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
boost morale.
To
And,
interrogate him a little bit too.
Exactly,
being
right?
an orc.
Once we kill off the main base, more forces will move in from other bases and the tower. And then we just back off from that bit and we just move the artillery into range and just blow the fuck out of them. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now there is one problem, and he points to like all the ships he had captured. We are, in order for the rampage to be actually properly manned and operational to its fullest degree, we are going to have to abandon some of these ships, including the biggest orc ships that we had just seized.
Ooh. That's not worth it. Or is it?
I mean, or we can run with the skeleton crew and have the rampage only operational to about 25%. So basically, it will fire, but it will not move. And if any of the enemies make it onto the ship, it will also not be very well defended. So
Thing
if
is
we
that-
can guarantee some sort of very good defense for when they counterattack, then this artillery will make quick work of them. However, should we fail and should we miscalculate, should they have forces that are still fast, like that dragon I saw before, if any of them are capable of that, well, this whole naval venture would have been useless. Of course, I do not have the full information, so it is up to you to gamble. Like I said before, my judgment is not very good. I've lost a lot of money in casinos.
Yeah, LaRouche isn't very good at looking at the stock market. It's
He's a
LaRouche
good
coin.
wagey, but he's not a good gambler.
yeah.
He works hard. That's it.
LaRouche coin tanked.
The L coin. Had an L.
Can't just. I was gonna say we can't just offer ourselves, right?
Yeah, let's just give up. Sounds good to me.
Lurish also shrugs it out. He's like, well, it's not a bad idea to just fully recuperate. And then
Yeah, 3 votes to none.
But, that does mean, the two kind of irks me since, then my 2 lives would have gone to waste.
Vrath is disgusted by the thought of running away from this. What the fuck? Why would we ever retreat?
Indeed. Ah, well, I can think of many, many reasons, but he would not like to hear them.
So let's run in head on.
Victory or death?
Victory and death, he says, clarifying.
But hopefully more of one than the other.
Lily just like speaks up for the first time after hearing all this shit. She's like, I mean, I don't want to die, but what's like, she asks you, High Lord, what is like the chance of death? She says, looking around, like pointing to everyone that's like sort of important.
I won't die.
99.
Hi. Not that I doubt my
hi.
own men, but the enemies here are a little bit unpredictable. There are forces in here which we just cannot predict.
Like she puts her arms on her hips and she pouts. I want to call a retreat myself, but only for myself. She hands over a whistle to you, Osborne,
Hell yeah.
and
That's
she
what-
says, "If you lose this, you are not coming back to Triton."
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fun. Way to go! Just kidding. Just messing with you. It's right here. I got it.
She's about to punch you, then she's
Holds up his empty hand.
she's about to clock your face, but then she's like,
Like, he pulls it up and he's like, so what's it do anyways? And then goes to blow it.
You blow it. Another Leviathan comes up,
Oh.
Shit.
and she goes, "Well, oops, no, not Lurish." She goes, let me dial that back. She goes, "Well, now you have two, and you have about a week to sort of control them.
How many can I make?
Don't try.
Wait, was that don't try? Or...
Please do not try. Please do not test its limits."
But what
I
if
don't know the limits. Look, I had him. She points to LaRouche, trying to identify it with the best stuff, and then he had his apparently he's some sort of magic fan club. And LaRouche just clarifies, "We are called Zispire, and yes, the best archmages in the world could not identify what this artifact actually does."
Well, obviously it spawns in that guy. What are you guys talking about? It's not that hard, right?
Please, okay, if you're gonna die, all right, blow it as much as you want, but you're not dying, okay?
What have you done?
It's like every time you spawn one in, you destroy a
Okay,
civilization.
I'm gonna go, but I don't want him dying. So I felt like that was the best. I'm regretting this now. Can I have the whistle back?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I got it. Don't worry. I got it somewhere safe.
I can take it from you, but
It's okay. I got it somewhere safe. And he pats his left pocket when he put it in his right pocket earlier. He's like, wait.
She's like, you can't trick me. I mean, look, and then she speaks in. Can anyone understand primordial?
Good question. I no comment at all.
You are a true orc combatant.
Who would have
Yeah,
thought?
Yeah,
Well,
Miss,
That's
beeping
what Tisha
can,
understands?
right?
That total can.
The
Total
beeping can,
Total-
right?
That you hear Lily bark out commands to the Leviathan, saying, "You no longer listen to your queen. Please follow this."
Thing.
No, she just says this.
There's more,
She just says this. She points to Osborne. Osborne,
I just give
man,
him a
that
thumbs
sounded
up.
really cool. She handed over to you just the inheritance and the
I start speaking in Draconic. I'm like, welcome.
She speaks back in common. No, they don't understand that one.
I go in Elvish. Welcome.
No,
Orcish. Welcome.
no. Why?
I
Undercover.
tell him in his mind. They're speaking primordial. She speaks primordial.
He's like, okay, try this. Undercommon. Welcome.
God damn
At
it.
this point, Lily's already stopped listening to you, and she goes, "Anyway, that being said, he's going to be the majority of the forces. I'll be pulling back 3/4 of the elites, although not without doing some damage of ourselves. Wherever you guys are going to attack, we're going to attack in the opposite direction. Hopefully, we're gonna sink some ships. That's what we're best at."
Very well. And I would turn to her and I'd place my fist on my chest and say, "Hang on, I gotta look something up. One sec."
Okay.
He's looking
Sorry,
up.
it's just
Naval
it's been so
fight
long
it
since I
is.
heard the
I mean,
original
yeah, it's
name.
been so long since he's like wall breaker anyway.
Pick
Hang
up
on.
lines.
No, I'm
for
looking up something specific.
Water elf.
Oh, something specific. What would it be?
He grabs his nipple. He's
Rips
kind
off
Where
of
is
Oh,
it?
Leviathans are kind of huge.
he's hitting on her.
I'm just not
yeah,
giggling
I
what
forgot
they
I
are.
messaged you, Clyde.
They're
Hmm?
big.
What?
They're big
Uh,
guys.
The image I'm picturing in my head about this Leviathan helping us is from like Aquaman. It's the picture I have in my head right now.
Alright, I would turn to her and I would say, "Very well. I understand you only have your own sovereign to look after. Antara Borglina."
And she goes, and Taro Borglina to you too? What's that mean?
And I nod and then I just turn away from her.
Okay. I mean,
The fuck is Antara? What?
It's all
Don't worry about it.
Bro, I know all guy thing.
actually, Lily says, Lily says, don't worry about it.
it's old orc.
And
Back when we had
you watch
some-
as like she casts control water and like forms up a geyser, and then like she just like steps on like the water platform that it like forms, where she like expert water bends herself back to like a giant shark. And she goes,
Damn, it's fucking Katara up in this bitch.
and she goes, "We got a stone. Wait, no, we don't." She chucks a stone. And then like it goes short, but then like she water bends it like to propel towards Eosborn.
Yeah.
So tell us when you're gonna attack and where, and then we'll go like very far away from you and take off the ships.
Okay, got it. And he speaks in the stone. Testing.
It doesn't work, but oh my gosh, they she starts like sending most of the forces away. Two of the elite Tritonians stay because they are assigned to as Osborne's bodyguards.
Yeah. Here's later, sis. Bye.
Way gone from them.
He just like pulls out the whistle. He like goes to blow it again. He's like, wait, no. Puts it back.
Let me know every time you blow the whistle.
How many universes get destroyed every time I blow it? Like just out of curiosity.
You're not sure. Probably a lot.
Sweet. Bring it on. As long as it's not ours, doesn't matter.
Indeed. Alright, let me just write it in your inventory. You now have this artifact.
Can I don't know. Anyway, wait. Okay, I go to Tishan. I can mind speak back to him, right? That's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be like, I need you to be my translator for the big guy over there.
Okay.
Sweet. Can you ask them what they want to be called?
Okay. I like yell out in Primordial and ask them what they want to be called. What do you want to be called? Your master is asking.
They just reply, they both speak at the same time. They just reply, "We do not come with name. We serve."
They don't come with a name.
Oh, can you think of one?
Hmm. Bob.
The legendary Bob.
That's
Bob
what
the
you want to
Leviathan.
call him?
The legendary Bob and Bob E.
Bob
No.
and Bobby.
Evans?
Your
Bob and
mas-
Bobby? Okay.
I'll yell out and your master calls you and points to one Bob and you Bobby.
They don't respond.
It's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Your master expects you to reply when he calls for Bob and Bobby.
Shit. What are we doing?
Anyway, you know one piece of information as soon as you did blow on it.
Mhm.
It's there in your inventory now.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
It's like the perfect music to
Like,
give out this
that's
item.
that's what I know. Wait, that's why I know about it.
Yep. Because it is
Damn.
it is like it's not attunement. So as soon as you use the magic item, you do know some stuff about it. It's like
It says here lethal to orcs in the area. Whoa! Who thought? Who would have thought?
Borderlands
Yeah,
2
man.
music be like that. Yeah. Apparently.
Borderlands 2 music is severely underrated.
Yeah. Then listen, I don't listen to much. It's pretty good. So,
I don't have to attune to this.
I like
do I?
I like the beach I like the beachhead idea. So does Lurish. The only question is which beachhead.
I think we go main one, right? We've knocked out most of the infrastructure with it.
Let me give you the settlement locations.
Is the circle size relative? Oh.
No.
Stop being a monkey brain.
Talking to me.
Just gonna fuck them up. We just do a flyby and just drop us off at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, an aerial assault isn't too out of the question.
Just PUBG us
You
down.
love this front receipt from DMs.
Just.
Well,
You like how I'm just like constantly looking at everyone else's sheet. My micro up.
Is it far-fetched to perhaps flood a few shores, the two Leviathans?
Hmm.
That's actually a good idea. To what degree can you control these things? Oh wait, why am I asking you? She just handed it to you.
it's okay. It's all right. I'll ask my translator.
We have-
when I look
we
at,
have
I
5
look at
days.
Tishan. I'll be like,
That's
can
a good
I?
question,
What? I say like, what can they do for me? You ask them what they can do.
Hey, what can you do for your master?
And they just reply with, "We serve."
They can surf.
Oh,
Like
did they
what,
say
food?
surf?
Or...
Serve.
Surf?
Fucking love-
We can surf.
Surf.
Yes.
Yeah, when he said surf, I was like, wait, what? He
Surf
said
up,
surf?
dude.
Yo,
Cowabunga.
There is there's no one else actually. They were in Iron Mine. They were called the Undefeated Kings for a reason.
and they said they will serve. Can you
Okay.
understand your master if he speaks to you?
Yeah, they nod.
They said they can
Sweet.
understand you.
Awesome. That makes life a lot easier.
But-
Thank you for your
Understand
service.
them.
Thank you for your service, translator. And he like flicks you a copper, and then remembers he's broken, and like it's like, oh wait, he just grabs it back.
Yeah, it
tosses
just
a
bounces
coin.
off him, and Tishan just looks down when it drops to the ground.
Yeah, he like waits a couple of seconds, sees that nobody grabs it, and then he just like yanks it back up.
You're welcome.
Is there a Leviathan sheet? I don't know. Am I allowed to look at that? Probably not, right?
Yeah, you can just look up Leviathan 5e.
There's the first thing that comes up is a homebrew. Is that right?
No, I'm pretty sure there should be
On D&D Wiki?
should be look up Leviathan 5e tools.
Do Leviathans
Hey, big guys on my my exploit site.
do Leviathans eat people whole?
They're like pure water creatures, and they do more than just eat people whole.
You should ask
Eat
them if
planktons.
they have
They
any,
can swallow a ship's whole too.
if they got any treasure inside them.
You can look. They are transparent.
Have they got
Oh,
any treasure
shit.
inside them?
Make a perception check.
Oh shit!
Yeah. There we go. First roll in like a year. What do we got? Yeah!
19. Nice 4.
Yeah, they do.
Hell yeah. I ask them if I can have the treasure inside them. They can reply with a nod or a shake.
They don't respond.
Oh.
Wait, can they go on land? Like, sort of snake over the land?
Yeah, they can.
Why don't... Are there any, like, big lakes on Rugamash?
Oh, there it is.
No.
Oh, this is a CR20. I could have turned into one of these things too.
Yeah.
Why don't we just like had a like tidal wave somewhere?
Yeah. Okay, use all my
water for them, so that they can re. I was about to say, because they're really fucking big, we can use them to like either beach a base, like literally just fucking wash it away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. They do the. I'm pretty. They have
could do it as well.
they have the tidal wave thing where it does double damage to structures.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, these
And
guys
then
are
lightning the water.
These guys do so much shit.
Yeah, Lily drove one.
Yeah.
Against
is-
the,
I
the
mean-
fleet you guys fought.
Every time you said Leviathan, I was thinking of StarCraft Leviathan.
Jeez.
I mean, like,
the Zerg things?
yeah.
Oh god, no, that's even worse.
Yeah. And I was like, so when you said it hopped out of its chest, I'm like,
Huh? I am the queen of blade.
Yeah.
Not quite. Pretty much it's they're really strong. They can move through things and damage them.
Yeah.
The
I
roof
think
thing?
they like. Why don't we just get like the both of them to like constrict a base, and just like slowly encircle it, and then just drown everyone in there.
Well, they're immune to like whatever the fuck water damages, right? Oh no, they have resistance to bludgeoning. I was gonna say they could just go on either side and just keep tidal waving it from either side until it explodes. Until it gets knocked over, flooded out.
I don't think we're gonna be able to touch the tower.
Just kill the villagers.
These two things are, would you say, strong enough to wipe out a settlement on their own?
On the
Easy.
right, yes.
How tall
Oh,
is
depends on the
the
settlement.
How tall's the
Yeah,
tower?
no. That's the thing, right? We don't have to deal with reinforcements if there are no reinforcements.
Correct.
How tall's the tower?
Super big.
Very tall, according to Iron Man.
Like if you had to put
Nice.
it, if you had to put it like on a scale of feet.
He doesn't remember.
Keep
Would it be,
You
would
wanna
it, would
remember,
it
and
be
LaRouche is like,
greater or less than 250? Like just
I
a
don't
that
actually
ballpark
know.
figure, like 250.
Why don't you do some scouting yourself?
Okay. Whoosh, fly away.
Do you?
No.
True polymorph into like a swarm of something. Just slowly crawl towards it.
Yeah, turn into a bee. Like,
Just polymorph into a rot grub and
Yeah, dude.
we go towards it.
Alright, I have an idea.
You know?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So those two Leviathans are fucking strong.
they're big guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw the boats
Their
at them.
best trait is in 120 feet swim and 328 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we
Sure.
use?
Hey, look at that. They're tankier than Wallbreaker.
They've got like
Damn. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
they got like
It's
tails,
impossible.
right? Could they pick up a boat with their tail and flick it at the tower?
Yeah,
If the boat was like small enough, yes.
How small does the boat have to be?
Like the raid ship size, so sadly pretty small.
Just tidal wave and make the ships surf the wave.
Yeah.
It's it.
I was about to say, the thing is, right, we could get them to time away the docks, and that'd probably kill off most of their ships, so water wouldn't be an issue. But they also have docks all over the island.
The tidal waves are also 250 feet high.
Oh.
Like they
That's
have really good tidal waves.
That's a fun little fact.
Yeah.
These
They-
elementals are
they
meant
have
for
tidal waves on steroids. Like
Yeah, basically, if you anger a sea god, this thing is sent to destroy an entire city.
Nice.
so what you're saying is I've become a sea god.
Don't you mean 2 sea gods are wrapped into one? 'cause
Exactly.
You got 2 of them?
And I could become a third, and he goes to blow out whistles again, and remembers
So
not
you
to.
mean a person with a whistle that summons the god?
Yeah, they're my best buds
is it-
now.
Oh, they can make tidal wave. They are able to flick a boat. Is it? Well, can we tie the ships to them and then they just like whiplash the ships onto land?
You can't tie
They-
things to water.
Lurch was
No,
about
this-
to comment on like how bad that is, and he's like thinking on more on it. He's like, huh. Then he looks towards like the ship his father had once like had, and he goes, "No, those 2 Leviathans can carry that." And I know you haven't inspected it yet, because apparently these human vessels do not interest you. But and he points to like the broadside of the Sao Jiran. And there's around 38 cannons on one side.
That's good in naval warfare. Like, well, we've already
And
killed
this-
off most of their navy.
Indeed. Although if we were able to bring it onto land, it will make very quick work of that tower, provided the tower is in fact made of normal material. If we destroy their sacred site extremely quickly, perhaps it will deal a heavy morale blow to the orcs there, and perhaps weaken their god. It's a bit of a far cry. Or we can just use the ship that goes on the land to annihilate the rest of their army without even. Although that would have to depend on these Leviathans actually carrying the ship, which is not a very efficient use of the Leviathans, since
No.
they will not be stopping any reinforcement.
Hmm.
I believe what you had proposed before, where these Leviathans go into separate settlements and or docks and stop the orcs from acting, and perhaps drawing out orcs towards those places instead, would be the best use. But I am not the one in control, he says, looking at Osborne.
He's like just checking out the patterns on the whistle. And he's like, "Wait, what? What are we talking about?" Yeah, but
God help us.
Hmm.
Yeah, may Grooms help you, and then you realize, wait, we're fighting Grooms. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh.
Raz is like in a oh god scenario.
Yeah, literally. Oh god.
Ah shit! I thought this session would only last an hour. I just realized that's a lot of thinking. Whoops.
so I
Leviathan's
have
like on the level of a phoenix, probably
Yeah.
better.
big water babies now, so I can make them do things. Great. We can use them to hit the thingy.
Every now and then, as you guys are like talking, every minute or so, there's like a bit of like movement where Larisha's missing arm should be. Tiny bit of movement.
Is it like growing
Gross,
back?
it's growing back.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely looks like it, but like the sleeve is blocking the gross regeneration process.
Yeah. Like that meat and sinew look.
It's
Yeah.
it's like from Deadpool, basically.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
yeah, yeah.
thinking of.
Yeah, I think we get a Leviathan to attack the docks, Leviathan to attack another city. We attack a city on the same side, and then we lose.
So where would this place, like, us as VIP fighter people?
We stormed the southern beachfront, so we storm here.
Yep.
Leviathans take care of these two. And then we all meet up here after we've cleared out our
Also,
respective.
the triangle is that's like the main dock, right?
That's the main dock, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I could potentially just ride the one at the dock, and then the other one could take this circle, and then I could meet up with you guys very easily. So I've like fly on
But
the
the
half
thing
and
is that
two
if
colors
you
dragons
meet up
and
from
shit.
the dock, you're prone to get ambushed by reinforcements or
Intercept.
slowed down. Yeah, that's the word.
Game idea. And these guys actually have a game plan now. It sucks that you
But-
missed it.
But yeah, like if the whole
What does Iron Man want to roll
everyone
for?
goes, everyone wants to go here, right? To remember his shit.
Would be a history
Oh.
check.
Only
I'll do
one
it for you.
person would know what this material was made out of.
Hang on. Yeah,
And
he's
it's
reading on the
Osborne,
whatever
black shit.
council thing.
Probably
Yeah.
so. Yeah, Leviathan here. Leviathan here. Put me on this one. Cast extra tidal waves, because this one's bigger, right? This is the main one.
Yeah.
It's like Leviathan should be able to get it on its own, but one will definitely
11.
get this on its own.
No idea.
It's basically
What I know?
impossible to. It's impossible to
no, Tito.
flood the tower.
Oh, however, someone didn't like
Yeah,
my idea
I'm,
of recruiting
I'm
this guy.
vouching for the fact that it's going to be protected by whatever this idol is.
How tall is the tower actually?
We don't know.
If
It's
only
is it definitely too late to recruit Nessie over here? Like,
Loch Nessie?
yeah,
Yeah.
looks pretty big.
One's Lock and one's Nessie.
That would have been a better name for the bear.
But yeah, it's like. So you're saying you'd take this dock and then keep going on from there?
Take the base. That's not a dock. That's a base.
Oh, the base.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then keep
Yeah.
pushing this way.
Yes, towards the tower.
Yeah, okay.
By that time, the Leviathan
And then
should
we
have wiped
just-
out both targets.
We're just ignoring these motherfuckers over here.
Yeah, they're too far away.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Besides, if we do that, then they're going to be a lot of twins.
How
They'll know
how
that we're
many?
there.
Yeah. So how many VI peoples will be needed for this one, do you reckon?
I think we all go there. Because the Leviathans can take care of themselves.
And the other girl, your twin or whatever, she's gonna attack the opposite side.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, so they'd get this.
so they don't have any
Thankfully.
reinforcements. Same with LaRouche, she's going to be over there as well.
And then eventually
Okay.
you'll all converge.
Is it worth blowing the
Oh.
whistle for a third water baby to come with us here?
It's at this
Okay,
point,
so-
let's say throughout the course of the 4 days of sailing, you come across to this conclusion, and it's at this point. It was only on the 3rd day they actually began seeing the Colossus in the distance, but it was only on the 4th day that you arrived at the destination.
Nice.
And this thing is massive. Half of it is submerged, and then you realize the waters around here should be extremely deep.
And
This
they are.
thing is slow and and LaRouche says it can contribute to the strategy, although it does mean we have to wait a little bit more. We have these Leviathans. I only needed to regroup here just in case they did indeed attack this thing. However, he looks around. I think we're fine. We can make an assault right now if you wish. Or
I
we
shake
can
my
wait
head.
for this to repair.
It's only one more day.
Indeed, he says.
Why risk it?
He looks down. He's a bit calculating. It's at this point the arm is fully grown, although it looks very, very pink compared to his other arm. And he's
It's a Deadpool arm.
and he
Yeah.
crosses his arms and he looks down on the ship. Although the best course now would be to move back. I apologize, Raz.
Hmm.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Because if we have all fully recovered, he says, waving his arm around, this idol god, whatever it is that has invaded our world, would be recovered as well. Or perhaps even more so. We have taken out most of their captains.
Yeah. Is it-
Saint Bahamut, we have taken out one of the very, very annoying kings I've had to deal with in the most recent years. He says, referring back to the rogue you had executed, the one that was banishing everyone. He's like,
Fucking toxic, man.
Is
When
it?
they talk-
Sorry, you go.
When they talk about going back, like how far are we retreating? Is it just like, is it a retreat or are we just gonna like
Tactical fallback.
Old
where
tactical
at, though?
retreat.
towards X3.
Right, but
It
we're
is,
not we're not going back to like Ojacall or anything like that, right?
We are not.
Yeah,
No.
okay, that'd be fine then.
We are to collect just more ships with more troops.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perhaps even Sidon, either Sidon or Gaius with us.
As long as we don't like, we're not leaving with the thought of like giving
Oh
up
no,
on the
no,
battle.
no!
Yeah,
We are
that's
definitely not letting them strive,
fine.
as they
That's-
declared war on the world. We
that's
are the
all good.
closest
many-
ones to respond.
How many days to sail?
Back to X3.
Yeah.
5.
I'm a patient man.
So is it possible that in the time that we're waiting, they'll be able to somehow bring those guys back? Though, like the ones we fucked up, then realize that they're missing and be like, hey, you know,
Which ones?
resurrect or some shit. The roguey bitch and all the ones that just fucked us up.
You can certainly try, but there's no guarantee they'll.
No, I mean like, what is there a possibility that they will bring them back if we wait too long?
Good question.
What did we
Lurch
do with
just
the
nods.
bodies?
Is that? He says that is indeed a possibility. That is, of course. Banking
we-
the fact that they have some sort of cleric amongst their ranks that could actually pull that off. But who knows? If they had
Yes.
managed to bring this god into this world, it is not out of the question they have some sort of someone capable of high divine power in Raldamash.
Yeah. So because like, as you know, we destroyed them. Not even close, but it would be a lot easier if they weren't there.
Exactly. There is merits, there is demerits to going. I do prefer to be able to collect most of the troops I have. Although they are not nearly in the power as that your orcs wield in the front lines. They will be able to manage the ships and they will operate everything at full capacity. So you will not need to worry about your back.
So is it a case of the longer you take, the better your troops, the better troops you'll get, type thing, or is
Yes.
it a set time?
Actually, because if we wait another 5 more days on top of that, my best golems will be operational. At the same time, in those 10 days that I have, in the span of the 10 days that I have just timeline just now, I do not know how strong this idol will get.
Will
How
they?
many days was it when they announced the?
2.
Or-
You responded in the 2nd day. You just sailed, and then on the 4th day, you ran into their naval fleet, which was about to make an attack themselves. Wait, and you just had a massive naval battle. That being said, alongside the
days.
naval battle, there were attacks all over the region, like randomly placed teleported attack.
Is there? Do we know, like, what sort of facilities they have there in the way of if we destroy a heap of their shit, will they potentially send soldiers to go rebuild it and then weaken themselves on a certain point? So like, if we blow up these towns, will they send people there to fix it so so then there'll be less people here to defend it.
This thing
And
is
the
with
big
these
thing?
orcs. Normally, they would not. Due to the fact that they were once divided. But since they are now unified, they have no reason to fully abandon a potential place of holding. Any front must be well defended, even from their standpoint. Simply abandoning their beaches would be tactical suicide for them. They have to hold it. And if given the chance, they will retake it.
So our main issue right now is if we wait the 5 days, we'll get good shit from you, but we'll lose Bob and Bobby over there.
I don't think you will lose them.
Because they like fuck off after 5 days, right? Isn't that what
I believe the
said?
wording was you will lose control of them after a week.
Yeah.
I do
So-
not think they will fuck off.
No, they won't leave. We just won't have control, which is fine.
I'm saying like if we take the 5 days to do whatever to get yours better, in the meantime we send these guys to go fuck up this, then
Perhaps.
in that time people will be going over there to like fix that, and then this will be weakened for like by the time we get back here.
Flourish
Because
not.
people will be busy over there.
Yeah,
know?
flourish not.
So
You're
like a half retreat, if you will, a semi-retreat.
a switchblade maneuver.
Sure.
Hmm.
Oh, right. I believe you do not know what a switchblade is.
No, I know about it, but maybe I don't think the High Lord knows. So maybe you should explain anyway.
You just
Uh-huh.
instead of like explaining to the High Lord, Lurish just like looks at him, pulls one out of his pocket, flicks a blade, flicks a different one from the same like sort of handle. It's for well, you probably do not need it because you have strong, big arms and can just crush the cans. But we have a lot of canned food over at Zipot. Dried goods, storage, and whatnot to prepare for the shitty tropical region that is the south here. No offense to you guys.
So do you understand now, High Lord? That's what the switchblade means. Switchblade
Do not
means.
listen to him, it's fine. He knows.
Switchblade.
I believe he knows. Osborne lost. It's
Yeah.
only a bit of fool.
So I fucked it up IRL, and I decided to lean into it with the Karen.
And
Just
yes,
dump
with
it.
Switchblade.
Now you know what a shish kebab maneuver is. Perfect.
Yep.
Hmm.
Unless, of course, you have better plans for the Leviathan. I actually think Osborne had a very good idea of it, then.
Damn right.
Do not. Just do not.
Do not.
If he can, if he can make a champion that can match me in 2 days, there will be 2 more.
Perhaps. Does it work like that, or what was this champion already in the making before?
Hmm.
Do you
A
know?
good question.
Because you bring up a good point. As that being the case, as that only means whenever we dex attack, it will have to be the full force of the entire region. We cannot leave anything out. That means leaving everything undefended. But that is fine. If it means Gaius and Sidon will take on such a being capable of taking you on by itself. Pale Horse, as well as even Iron Mine can perhaps do the same. I do not know the outcomes of those battles. But if at least half of us should survive and we converge all onto this tower to deal with that pesky god, says like rubbing his arm, then we may perhaps prevail. This is of course now with this sort of talk, now we know the escape of this problem. Is everyone here fine with such a death? He says, looking to everyone.
Hell no.
There's
Absolutely
nothing.
not.
There's no
If it
other way
must.
I'd rather die than at war.
Yeah.
I'd prefer not dying, but I'm happy to help out.
Hmm.
I can't deprave the world of this. And he just like does a pose.
It wouldn't hurt.
Unlucky boys.
Hmm. Bowser. I would hate to do this so very quickly in Zim. We have no choice. We have to gamble. But allow me to present two options of gambling.
Can I quickly?
Yes.
Does Porridge still exist? boss?
He does, but he is strictly defending Tritona because of not because of the threats being cased now. It's just because of the ongoing threat of the Maelstrom.
Yeah, okay. Go on.
And he says, we do our attack. Although we do not show up in any of the beach fronts, our forces shall take care of them. We trust in our forces, the bulk of our forces, to annihilate their bulk, while we, the strongest of all of us, teleport right into the heart of the operation. He says, pointing to the tower. And we take it from there.
I'm down.
Note that this gamble may totally fail, and I will have to perhaps use up another extremely high-level spell in order to bring us back to where the full fight may be. If there is nothing and no one's there but a shrine. Iron Mind says he's fine with it.
If there's a shrine, we destroy it.
The second
Works
option is
easy.
we indeed go along with the original plan of taking a beachhead and slowly converging in from our own respective beachheads towards the center. However, we will take a detour. High Lord, you were interested in a set of legendary armor, were you not?
Hmm.
He says,
Yes.
He looks like around, like everyone here. Either we will make it alive, back for another chance at perhaps death at Ralgamash, if we make it out alive of Folder's volcano.
Hmm. Which one's worse?
Or we cannot gamble at all. We can trust in our planning and in the strength of our troops and in the strength of ourselves to push through every single front, win in every single front, and then converge onto this idol.
Too many chances there. It's 4 different front battles.
Even though the third one I presented was the least of the gambling, it is the path of the most death. This is great OST for.
Hmm.
Alright, yeah. Iron Man can see the enemies of Unreal Village. Having a bot again is nice. Yeah. Instead of telling me, hey, play this shit.
I mean, realistically, what do we... If we go back to X... What do we gain? How many golems?
5. Except each golem is pretty much on the level of your tankiness. But nowhere near as offensively powered. The thing is, these golems just play very, very well in tandem with his wizards, due to the fact that these golems absorb fire and lightning and heal off of them.
Makes
So
sense.
it's sort of like almost a guaranteed like frontal win. It's also engineered specifically to be a really bad matchup should you ever fight LaRouche. Because it absorbs fire and lightning.
You fool! I have advantage on deck saves.
Oh no, those golems absorb it. They don't like output it.
Yeah, no. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like.
If they were to choose to like combo fireball you. True. But, you know, with enough fireballs then you die, so.
Five. That's not a lot.
It's not a lot. But it's definitely like a massive shift in power. It's also like it's not just the fire. It's not just the golems you're looking forward to. It's like the rest
Gaius,
of
Sirius, yeah.
Yeah, it's either Gaius or Sidon and the rest of LaRouche's fleet, which is definitely bigger than yours. As much as you hate to admit it.
Yeah, we just need more people.
Or you can attack now, where both of you guys are weakened, and you can just get bullet there. That's option number 5, which LaRouche is like not talking about.
The thing is, the longer he stays, it's like an exponential function. And the longer he gets familiar with this realm.
Whereas you guys are like more of a linear function.
Yeah.
And with a cap.
Like y equals 40. And I'll graph it in Desmos.
No, don't bring it. Bad memories.
Wait,
Y would be 50 for you guys, whereas the orc graph with the Ralgamesh graph would be they wouldn't have a Y. I mean, well, technically they do, but it's like infinite. Who knows? Even gods do have a cap, but you know, you're not. Do you want to risk it? Or do you want to risk it for some ultra super mega armor, or do you want to risk it for some ultra super mega forces, or both?
Or we could just hashtag send it. Fly in there right now.
Hashtag send it.
I don't think that's...
I don't think the ultra
think
legendary
the thing
super armor
is,
is
though-
worth the time.
Hmm.
No matter how good it is, it's still the person wearing it.
That's
Flourish
fucking
laughs,
toxic.
actually.
Wait, is
And he says,
this Osborne in
I have
Satan
trust.
High Lord?
Yes, it is.
I have trust in the High Lord. And funnily enough, I have trust in you too, Osborne.
Yeah.
What goes to... I mean, it's not like the legendary armor is just reserved for him. There may be other things that we may be able to ask Folder. Also...
So is Folder like on? Is that what's happening? Is he?
Ish!
Yeah.
He's a
okay.
beholder Orn.
Can he use his Orn upgrade on my There's like a level 18 upgrade on
You can certainly try.
my harp.
Yeah, he
Alright,
can.
Osborne quickly changes his tune. He's like, you know what? Maybe the legendary armor is a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, if you manage
what-
to
What's there to
successfully
lose?
do
Some
folders,
orcs?
it's pretty much like me going, yeah, you guys are now qualified to do the cool point battles.
I was about to say, I was
At least works
tempted
out.
on running one of those soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and just get yourself the crew. Probably like the works crew plus like +2. This is where new Godslayer weapons as well. Funnily enough, if you had Legend Lord Korg, it was made by Folder.
I think...
Oh, I mean, help forged by Folder. There was another creator, which you had identified. Iron Mine. But yeah, basically, I'm giving you, the option to extend this short campaign a little bit more by doing the Folders one, which is technically supposed to be Wallbreaker's one shot, but I just smashed it all together instead.
Yeah.
Or you can, yeah. Technically, speaking out of character, what do you think is the best option there? Want an opinion?
Oh.
I mean, you've been thinking about it on the Wallbreaker scale, but then now as the problems arise, you're like, oh fuck, what would Zane do?
What would I do?
To me, your graph beats out their graph at not waiting for the golems, but at least picking up the ships and then sailing back ASAP.
Yeah. I was about to say, we pick up the ships. Do we get side?
Gaius or Sidon, yeah, you just pick between either.
Yeah, the
Both
golems
are
worth
good.
waiting for.
Gaius is definitely like the meatballier of the two, but Sidon has the heaven's
baseball
helmet.
bat guy, right?
Yeah.
And he can heal, yeah.
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 But sometimes you just need more of a meatballier guy.
I think we have enough meatballs with me and Frost at the front lines, because I give resistance to him, right?
And he gives you save bonuses.
Yeah,
You two are
like
almost unstoppable.
yeah.
And my lay on hands, if I
Yeah,
sanctify it, I can heal twice as well.
And I have a lay on hands pull as well. But it's 10 health, but it's enough to get like someone up. That's the important bit.
We got a lot of shit.
I mean,
Shit.
You got wisdom saves or no?
Fuck no.
Okay, well, noted.
no, whole person. I'm joking.
Know
Yeah.
what not to use it when I'm not
Cough,
fighting.
cough.
Yeah, the Howl of the Demi Lich.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh god!
You kill the whole army as well as
well
the
as-
High Lord.
High Lord, what are your last words? Ooh, how could you?
God. Fuck.
You motherfucker, I knew you'd stab me in the back.
God, that would be the biggest mistake of my life.
Or the path to new glory.
Please.
Oh, I
no.
just realized Peter qualifies for the cool point bonus. Oh,
Yeah, he does, but I mean, he's nowhere near as high level as those other
Yeah.
qualifications.
but
But he can
it'd be
try.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but by the way, you can only obviously control one at a time.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, stop looking at that shit.
Yeah.
So why can't can you?
I think the best call is to go back, get the ships. They provide support fire for the rampager.
Yeah.
Get halberd guy, and then we do the original plan. But I don't know how much he scales up.
I mean, I think going back and getting the troops is probably fine. It's probably a good idea. Like, if you
Yeah.
guys could win this fight without me, then even if they do bring them back, if I'm here, then it'll be even more guaranteed.
So send water babies to the other side of the island while we go and get the shit.
Yeah, like the run divergence, I guess.
Diversion.
Yeah, 'cause- well, we only need like 2 ships to go back and grab the rest of the ships.
Then allow me to make some sort of adjustments to this plan. He quickly talks to like 2 of his like Lieutenant Earthshapers. One that was like accompanying you the entire time, Wallbreaker. Breaks off from you and then like reports to him real quick. He nods.
No, I missed him already.
And he says, he just reports back to you, High Lord, and he says, High Lord, I have your permission to drive and command the rampage for a bit.
I nod.
Good. Well, lads, and he like picks out like most of like the human sailors, and they begin manning the rampage, as well as 2 other galleons. And Lurish says, "Well, we are going to make good use of the rampage right away. I'm going to be teleporting to and fro the rampage to make sure it is not picked off very, very quickly. However, it will stay around here providing harassment until we are ready to make a full assault. During these teleportation trips, I will also be supplying it with mortar shells needed. We have plenty of these back at Eventime Port, but not to the caliber of whatever those things are." He points to like the cauldron-looking mortars, the ones bigger than the rest, that are like made of like almost pure adamantium. And he just says, "They don't even have some sort of firing mechanism."
Magic.
I know, but it's ludicrous
Magic.
how rudimentary.
Mm.
Whatever. It was probably efficient, and I did not want to be bombarded with whatever had come out of it. Orcs. You lot surprise me every day. And off I go. He teleports. He begins like making his like things back now, and it's just
All
like you're left with a bit of like the human ship galleons like following you guys, following your next few moves, as well as this colossus that's just like ominously like marching across the sea, like
Alright,
following.
so
the
we
sea.
have reinforcements coming.
You have reinforcements coming, right? You had reinforcements coming whether or not you were going to regroup with them or not. But yeah,
How
It's better-
slow is the golem? Or the
the colossus keeps
Yeah.
up with the ships actually.
Okay. How many days until the reinforcements get here?
It'll be 5 days of sailing.
Okay.
It's the same thing. They're basically based off the slowest ship, which is the galleon, which isn't even that slow anyway.
Yeah, it's just a
They'll
big
have
distance.
normally I'd roll for weather and see if you guys get unlucky, but they have enchantments on the galleon.
Nice.
Yeah. Every other part of the world isn't as lucky as these ones, but Avantime is definitely ready for naval warfare.
Alright. Alright. Okay. What do we do with the Colossus? Any ideas?
Does it have to leave?
Oh, no, it's not leaving at all, actually.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could
that's
just,
a good idea, but too bad Luge isn't here at the moment.
you could just chill, right?
It could chill around here, but it's like the easiest thing to attack and like swarm.
Let's say
Can-
it's.
can it defend itself?
It can, yes.
It's big enough to attack the tower, and if we have a multi-pronged assault on each of their settlements, they'll be too busy dealing with it to actually deal with it.
Yeah.
But it's also a big asset. But we're also getting more in, and I don't think a golems or a colossus is going to be useful, especially out of the water. So I think we lobby it onto the tower and just see what damage it can do.
That's true.
I mean, you
Loves
don't have
being
like
able-
permissions to like use the. I mean, move the Colossus yourself, but yeah, you can tell Luge what to do with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, what you
Just-
wanted to is so like march. You can actually tell like a destination. So like do
Like-
this.
Here. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just,
Or like a more direct path. What do you want?
it wouldn't be bad to stomp through the village that we're coming.
And do you send it now or alongside the assault?
Alongside the assault, because it moves at the same speed. Right.
Okay.
Or like, I want to say, like, how tanky is this?
Colossus?
Yeah.
Attack it and find out.
Did LaRouche give any indicators, like, just how bulky it is? Because I was thinking, like, we could send it a minute ahead of the attack to absorb most of it, or 5 minutes
Yeah.
to just,
I mean,
like,
it's
stop
up.
the fuck.
It's totally your speculation. He said he fought with a god it killed LaRouche twice, and it damaged the Colossus to the point where it was inoperable.
Hmm.
And you look at the Colossus and you think,
How?
make an intelligence check with Wallbreaker.
Yeah. Oh, that's not bad.
That's really good. Wow. It's probably all your battle experience coming together to fruition into like this one brain cell thought, where your one singular brain cell, your 69 other brain cells of fighting are just like helping this one other brain cell thing, and this one other brain cell says, "Huh, it's really, 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 really tanky."
Yeah, like that Earth Elemental we fought.
Yep.
Alright, we send it. I want to say we send it 3 minutes ahead of us. Because it's the same pace as our boats. So we send
on
it
the
3
day?
minutes ahead to absorb most of the punishment. Like all the ballistas, the artillery, etc. And then, once it reaches land, everything else will begin assaulting.
Yeah.
I think that's that. Now we wait.
One of the Black Templars, as you're actually saying this, perks up, and he's just like one of the bulkier ones, one of your barbarians, and he says, "Our lord, then our artillery will hit the big thing, will it not?"
I nod.
Why not? Okay.
Wait, what? What did
No,
he
no,
say? He said,
Zane said he nods.
Oh, he nods.
Yeah.
I thought he said, "Why not?"
"Oh, nice."
Actually, he'll have like the same sort of response. He'll just "Oh, okay."
Yeah, artillery hit the big thing. Wait, our artillery or their artillery?
Our
Ours.
artillery.
It's better for him to shield us.
Okay. Hmm.
Because we don't know what they have. Plus, they could have a fucking lot more. Because if they can commit this to a ship.
Oh. And they don't need. And they can build a lot of that on land. Oh.
It's either that or we give the Rampager our way to the east side assault. Which I'm okay to do. Because we don't exactly need artillery on this side. Because we have the Colossus. And the two Leviathans.
We like ships. Yeah. Looks like they've been having fun. Not doing their training in actual combat this time.
Yeah. This is
Although
the difference.
it's kind of short-lived. They had their spotlight, and then it was too easy. Yeah, you don't have a single Black Orc casualty, by the way.
Nice. Oh, that's about to change.
Yeah. Well.
Well, now we just have to wait for reinforcements here, and then.
Okay, so you're definitely locking in meeting up with reinforcements or waiting for them here. It's just the same amount of days, really.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
so
don't
you wait
really-
for them here. That's fine.
Yeah.
And who do you? Holy shit! And who do you? So it's Sidon, not Gaius. For your request.
Yeah, the halberd's just more versatile.
Okay. He says. He says, "Fine, I'm taking the halberd." He's gonna rock up with his baseball bat again, anyway.
Nice.
But he'll take the halberd. Eventually, Sidon is in his own ship. The elves would bring together their biggest ship to help here. Although they only really had like two galleons in their force in the first place, since they're still like their own faction, but they're allied to Avantime. It's part of like just being this part of this region. before all of this goes, and before I'll end the session, there is one political thing to deal with. Due to the fact that Ordrak Hall is now a large settlement of orcs and a very, very powerful point of power in the region, you are now recognized as so altogether as a region. Well, just that, a region. To
Let's
the
go.
rest of the world, what would your region like to be known as? There is the central free cities. There's the Western Prominence. There's the Eastern Empire, and there's the Southern.
Osborne.
Shut the fuck up.
There's the Southern
It's like
Tritonus.
just one of the more casual oh, so there's this. Larissa,
Southern-
see you, Wallbreaker.
The famous.
There's more. He's like, there's more paperwork, but we do need. He rolls his eyes. He really doesn't like this sort of shit. A name for our region is a conglomerate of Mihail, Tensink, and the Plain Sentinels have given me the right. But I would like to know if you had any sort of suggestions yourself. Yes, you may make suggestions, but it will not be Osborne.
Okay. The Southern Tritonus.
No,
The famous.
no, it will
Okay,
not
I'm all
be
out of
anything
ideas.
very specific. What have we been so far?
Famous.
Kaikuna.
We are not famous at all.
Yet.
Actually, he looks at Raz and Wallbreaker.
This is all about future planning, Larouche. Think it
These
through.
two actually have been famous. Also, no true fault of mine. Did very well at the tournament.
Oh,
So
yeah,
did you,
we did.
Osborne. Funnily. Although, I do not want to be called this Southern thing. The thing I was going to say was, although we have always been an alliance ourselves, we tackle problems as if we were a horde. Yes, pun intentional too.
Puh.
We can
Horde
be
as in-
the Southern Hordes
Puh.
or the Southern Alliance.
Horde? Like some kind of uncivilized orcs? Come on. Think about it.
Uncivilized, yet fierce and powerful.
And famous.
The Broken Lands already has that. So
The Broken Lands has the dynasty. They have the Sard dynasty,
Southern
but they're
Caitlin's.
not part of the known world, so they don't actually
yeah,
have a.
Kaikona, brother.
it's fucked up. What about yeah?
Prominent.
The southern
The free cities.
south.
No, the other way around. So, prominent. The free city. The empire. The dynasty.
The Southern Order.
The order.
Ah, like Order Cal. I get it.
I
Pinches the
resent
pictures
that
nose,
pronunciation of my cap.
What do you mean? Is that not what it's called?
And he goes,
But that's my input.
The southern dudes.
the order. The Southern Order. He writes it down. Anything else?
The southern area.
How about
That is
this?
Very
Part
Very-
of the map.
normal.
How about that?
Everything
It's
is
been
an
real.
area. T-shirt.
It's been real.
The southern
I think
part.
This is also very vague and very normal. Everything is
What
a
about
part. T-shirt.
This old Aquan word that I'm sure you know of called Part of the Map. It means great strength, great honor. Will be known as the southern part of the map.
What? No. It oddly sounds a
Why
lot
not?
like part of the map. Yeah,
Please do not
not
appropriate
going to
my
be a
language.
sentence.
You must have misheard me.
I mean, okay, you guys may not like this, but I have some pride of this whole ordeal. Okay, I'd like to think that, well, I was the main orchestrator of all this. Although I am planning not to take all the credit myself. In fact, and he looks towards Vraz, Osborne, Sidon, and and Wallbreaker, and Sidon's like, "Oh, what the fuck, me? No.
Something's messed up here.
The southern fried chicken.
Jesus.
K-Kona, brother.
the southern power. I guess we'll leave it to another day then. The order sounds good.
I was thinking
Ah, yes.
perhaps. I mean, it's out of character. It's kind of a meme, but the Commonwealth.
That's not
The
bad.
southern
No, that's
That's
not
actually
bad.
not bad. Yeah. Hey,
Because we all came together for like a common good.
Yeah. Commonwealth, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The Southern
That
Order
all work.
Commonwealth Alliance. No, too long.
The famous. The Southern Order Commonwealth Alliance, the famous. It's perfect. Write it down.
Instead of alliance, it could be something federation or something like that.
Oh, the Southern Federation.
Yeah.
Southern Horde Federation. Something Federation. We're getting there. Order Federation.
Federation.
No, we should not double meaning.
World Wrestling Federation.
We're not gonna double
Federation University.
we're not gonna F you.
Federation.
Ah, shit. Good
of
thing we're busy. I like
Southern-
Federation or Commonwealth. Yeah.
I was thinking like,
Exactly.
oh god, Commonwealth.
And then
US.
as soon as you say that, Wallbreaker, he's like, aha! That seems perfect.
America.
The United Southern Federation.
America.
That's actually pretty good.
USF. America.
Yeah.
K-Kona.
Wait a minute. F
Freedom
is
land.
at least 2 keys away from A on the keyboard. How could they fuck that up, man?
The US.
You should call it K-Kona,
yes.
brother. K-Kona.
yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
K-Kona,
He
brother.
writes that down. And he says, "Thank you for your input. Lovely. I am terrible with words. I mean,
USF.
names. Words I am good for. Names, no. No. And he just got reminded of LaRouche's 12 or 10 charisma.
Nice.
Well, I was just looking at his shit again. I'm like, oh god. Horrible. But yeah, for now, good job, guys. That's the end of the session. But sometime again in the next week, we are kicking this off.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is
USF.
you are.
USF.
Yeah,
USF.
Oh my god.
USF.
Yeah,
K-Kona,
no.
brother.
I regret the spaghetti.
brother.
This. But you know what?
brother.
That yeah, this the players helped me write this for the story. It's all coming together. And the
It's all
USF
coming
will
together.
eventually join up. with
Oh
the rest.
yeah.
Hey, wait. I gotta do my
Great
crunk voice.
Great
Hang on.
opportunities.
Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
It's so good. You just gotta hold it that tiny bit longer.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
It's all coming
that
together.
was-
It's so good.
It's still very
How
good.
did
yeah.
you nail that so well? Holy shit.
It's all coming together.
You could actually, if you like,
Oh, no.
you could just change it a little bit and also do you'd also have Obama down pretty well. You just have to change the tone a little bit. And,
My
like,
fellow
yeah.
Americans.
Buffalo Americans.
Jeez, yeah, he does.
Warbreaker's new voice.
His new voice
Oh
is
man,
upgraded.
US. Oh my goodness, US.
He's the president.
My fellow orc
I'm part of the
mates.
USF. And we shall invade Ralgamas. They are a direct threat to the free world.
Hell yeah.
A rock wall bomber, bro.
Yeah.
It's Trump breaker.
Trump bacon. Shit, guys. Anyway, cheers for the session, lads.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat.
Yeah.
Go do your
been
shit.
a long
And
time.
Zane, by the way, please make me order gold.
Yeah.
I give up.
Just straight up. Just.
Please.
Please. It's too hard. Anyway, ciao for now, guys, and thanks for playing. And welcome back to
Bye-bye.
Works, and same time
Oh,
next
wow.
week-ish.
Yeah.
Is Prince gonna be back at some point in the near future?
Hopefully when everyone else has their schedules realigned. Yes, but that is the That is-
It's usually
the
Saturdays,
downsides of having 8 players in the campaign.
Yeah.
Omega lol.
Yeah,
I'm always
Omega
here.
lol indeed. You know, be responsible and take up a slot. Nah, I'm joking. Anyway,
Fine.
cheers, guys. Later.
See ya.
Just
We on tomorrow, eh?
yeah, voyage tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Voyage tomorrow.
Until further notice.
I cry.
See ya.
Haha.
See ya.
I cry.
Alright, thanks, fight.
Right.
It's been